Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I am your host, Brian Scott. This episode is another activation. Activations may be more effective than meditations. There's no need for you to go through the process of closing your eyes and meditating. Oftentimes, hypnosis and the conscious reprogramming of your subconscious mind happens best informally through the listening to someone talk about something. You may find yourself to be distracted or daydream while you listen to this. Our goal is to reprogram your subconscious mind and to activate your self-worth. Now, this may seem like a small and minor thing. This comes up every single time I have a one-on-one session or a coaching appointment, and it is one of the most requested of all the different episodes that I have. So by simply listening to this episode and the sound of my voice and the words that I use, you will walk away with a feeling of self-esteem, confidence, and self-worth, which is the underpinning of all your success and abundance. At the very core of your existence is self-worth. Each and every one of us possesses an innate value that is unquantifiable and irreplaceable. Too often, we allow external factors and the opinions of others to dictate our sense of self-worth. I want to emphasize that you have the power to alter and increase your own self-worth, and why this is of utmost importance. First and foremost, it is crucial to understand that your self-worth is not determined by your achievements, possessions, or the approval of others. It is an intrinsic part of who you are, and it should never be contingent upon external validation. When you base your self-worth on these fleeting factors, you leave yourself vulnerable to the whims of circumstance and the judgments of others. I implore you to cultivate your self-worth from within. And you can start by listening to this episode. Start by acknowledging and embracing your unique qualities, talents, and strengths, and you have many. Recognize that you are a complex and multifaceted individual with a wealth of experiences and perspectives that make you who you are. By celebrating your individuality and accepting yourself unconditionally, you lay the foundation for a robust sense of self-worth. Moreover, you have the power to actively increase your self-worth through the choices you make and the actions you take. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, and surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Set meaningful goals for yourself and work towards them with dedication and perseverance. And as you make progress and overcome challenges, you will begin to see your own resilience and capability, further bolstering your sense of self-worth. The importance of cultivating a strong sense of self-worth cannot be overstated. When you value yourself, you are more likely to make decisions that align with your values and beliefs. You will have the courage to stand up for yourself, to set healthy boundaries, and to pursue your dreams with confidence. A healthy self-worth acts as a buffer against life's challenges, enabling you to navigate setbacks and disappointments with greater resilience and grace. Furthermore, when you radiate self-worth, you inspire others to do the same. By embodying self-love and self-acceptance, you create a ripple effect that touches the lives of those around you. You become a beacon of hope and a reminder that every individual deserves to be valued and respected regardless of their circumstances. I urge you to recognize that your self-worth is a precious gift that lies within your own hands. Embrace the power you have to alter and increase it, for it is the foundation upon which you build a life of purpose, fulfillment, and joy. Remember, you are worthy simply because you exist, and no external force can ever diminish your inherent value. So go forth, my friends, and nurture your self-worth with unwavering dedication. In doing so, you will not only transform your own life, but also contribute to a world where every individual is celebrated for their unique and irreplaceable essence. Allow yourself to relax and place yourself in a focused, deep state of relaxation. Every breath you breathe causes you to maintain and deepen this wonderful, peaceful state. Your powerful inner mind is open and receptive to every positive and beneficial idea. And every beat of your heart is a signal for your mind to accept, magnify, and implement every positive, beneficial idea that I propose to you. The comforting sound of my voice causes you to relax more deeply and to reinforce and strengthen every positive idea. Just floating now, tranquil, in control, at peace, and at rest. Allow the new to replace the old and useless. Simply enjoying where you are, what you are, and who you are, totally at peace. Your outer conscious mind rests and floats even deeper asleep with every breath, while your vast and powerful inner mind does all the work of restoring you to your birthright as a self-confident and secure person. You allow your inner mind to review your life. You direct your inner mind to understand all the ways that self-doubt, anxiety, and worry have impoverished you and stolen the success and joy from your life. Right now, in this moment, you inform your deepest mind of your profound goal of leaving the self-doubts and fears behind and living your life with the self-confidence to easily achieve success in every situation in life. The first thing for your inner mind to understand is that self-doubt and fears about your ability are learned feelings. You were not born doubting and afraid. You had to learn those feelings. And as your subconscious mind knows, anything that it learned can be unlearned and replaced in the mind. Your natural state is to be confident and capable in every situation. Life never sends us anything we truly can't handle. Life causes us to grow by sending us lots of things we don't think we can handle until after we do. But the truth in every situation is that we have all we need, including the help of other people, to survive and thrive through everything life brings to us. Think about babies. They are not born full of self-doubt, even though they are tiny with limited movement and brains that are far more completely grown. They are totally confident. A baby is confident that if it cries when it is hungry, food will come. Even though the baby has no language, it is confident that if it cries when it is wet or soiled, help will come and the baby will be changed. As the baby gets older and starting to walk, even though the baby falls over and over the process of learning, the baby is totally confident that it can walk, and it keeps on trying. Before you know it, the baby is a toddler walking all over the place and getting into everything, in the total confidence that the world is its playground. And you were that confident baby. You were born with all the self-confidence you needed to try anything. You overcame doubts and worked miracles when you were about 3 years old. You were learning, on average, 5 new words every day. Not just their meaning, but how to conjugate the verbs, how to make the words singular and plural, and above all, how to fit the words you learned into sentences with all the other words you knew so that you could express your thoughts. When you consider what a complex, amazing thing a language is, it truly is miraculous how you confidently and amazingly learned a language. What is even more amazing is that at the same time you were learning to talk, you were also learning very complex physical motions. You were learning about numbers and their meanings, and you were learning an incredible set of social relationships about how you fit into your family and the larger world. You did all that with amazing natural confidence. None of that could have happened unless you had the confidence and self-worth to try anything, the perseverance to keep trying until you succeeded. and the courage to face down fears and do your best. That is the way you were born, confident, persistent, and courageous. That is how you were meant to be all your life, confident, worthy, persistent, and courageous. And that strong, confident, worthy, persistent, and courageous being is still alive within you. You had to learn to let fear and unworthiness control your life, and anything you can learn can be unlearned and replaced. And your subconscious mind is doing that relearning right now. Deep in your mind, there is a special place. It is a schoolhouse, like an old-time one-room schoolhouse that you may have seen in history books. It is red with an actual bell in the front. Imagine that one-room schoolhouse in your mind right now. Picture it. Imagine it or think about the schoolhouse, and it is there for you. And as you imagine it, and as I count from 5 down to 1, you relax 10 times more deeply and approach the schoolhouse more closely. 5, realizing that this schoolhouse is where your mind learned its deepest lessons, you start walking toward it, relaxing 10 times more deeply and feeling so excited and ready to learn. 4, coming closer and seeing a welcoming figure in the doorway, feeling a total trust in your welcoming and relaxing even more deeply in mind and body. 3, almost to the schoolhouse and recognizing the figure in the doorway as your own deepest wisdom and higher self, the part of you who has never forgotten your amazing potentials and abilities. 2, stepping up onto the porch and relaxing even more deeply, your inner mind, totally ready to accept and act on what you learn here today. And 1, greeting your teacher and being greeted with the kindest, most radiant smile in return. You know you are in the right place, and you are so wonderfully relaxed, and at the same time, so incredibly excited about what you are about to learn. Your inner wisdom, your teacher within, leads you inside, and the room is truly beautiful. There are students' seats and a teacher's desk. There are blackboards covering 2 walls and shelves of books. There are science displays, maps, math diagrams, learning tools, and toys of every sort. You are amazed at all the things you have forgotten that you know. You feel a warm, swelling pride as you survey all the things you've learned. You are a talented and unlimited learning machine. Your inner teacher, the wisest part of you, has a sad look. Your teacher points to the blackboard on the side wall, and on the blackboard are written all your self-doubts and self-limitations. All the false things you have learned that limit your life, that cause you doubt, and that stop you from achieving your dreams. There are many of them. Some say things like, I'm not enough, not good enough, not smart enough, not rich enough, not attractive enough, and so on. A whole poisonous list of I'm not enoughs. Some of the negative things on the board are I can'ts, all the things you have falsely learned that you can't have, do, or be. Some of the things on your list are self-doubts, all the things you doubt. Your strength, skills, and abilities. Some of the poisonous things on the list are there isn't enoughs, there isn't enough money, there isn't enough love, there isn't enough of what I need to achieve my dreams, etc., etc., yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. What a poisonous load of baloney. It is no wonder your self-confidence has faded away when you are carrying such a load of false learned nonsense in your mind. Your inner wisdom tells you the worst thing about all the baloney you learned is that it didn't even come from you. Every bit of that nonsense was taught to you by someone else, parents, teachers, other kids, and authority figures of all kinds. That board contains every bit of self-doubting, fear, inspiring nonsense that you learned from others. It doesn't even belong to you, and it is time to get rid of it forever. Your inner teacher hands you an eraser and says it is time to clear the nonsense off the board and out of your mind. You take that eraser in your strong hands and you begin to erase every bit of nonsense from the board. You begin with the I'm not enoughs, and you erase every single vile way you have been taught to view yourself as insufficient and not enough, whether it involves abundance, skill, intelligence, appearance, or any other true characteristic. Any idea that you are not enough is a miserable lie, and you erase it permanently from the depths of your mind. You follow up with the I can'ts. Erasing everything you have been instructed is beyond you, and it feels so good to simply erase the I'm not enoughs and the I can'ts from your mind forever. Riding that wave of good feeling, you erase the self-doubts. Whatever skills and talents you have been taught to doubt, you erase the poisonous doubt from your mind. And finally, feeling great, you erase the there's not enoughs from the board. We live an abundant, infinitely creative universe, and any idea that there's not enough is a miserable lie that you erase with enthusiasm and joy. Feeling incredibly light now with the sideboard clear of lies, you turn to the board in the front, and your inner teacher hands you a permanent marker. You see on the board incredible truths that had faded almost to nothing because your mind hadn't been paying attention to them, and you begin to trace those truths over with your permanent marker so that you never forget them again. As your permanent marker traces each of these new truths, you realize they aren't really new. They have just been temporarily hidden by the load of nonsense you erased, and now it is time you slash old truths to take their new right place in your life and mind. With courage and joyous expectation, you begin tracing your first truth in permanent marker. Your first new truth is I am a child of God, a child of an infinite and creative universe, and I am just as I am, in this moment, enough and far more than enough for God and my own soul. And that new truth locks into your mind and grows stronger with every breath you breathe. I am a child of God, a child of an infinite and creative universe, and I am just as I am in this moment, enough and far more than enough for God and my own soul. Feeling light and powerful, you trace the second new truth. It reads, I always have whatever I need to succeed. Resources, talents, wisdom, and help. Life never sends me anything I truly can't handle. Life may send me things I don't think I can handle until after I do, but that is just how life encourages me to grow. I can handle anything life brings me. Every breath I breathe locks this truth into my deepest heart and mind where it is fully implemented. On a roll now, you rewrite your third new truth in permanent marker. I am courageous. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and doing my best anyway. I'm a courageous person. Simply to come into a physical body and live on the earth is an act of vast and incredible courage. I am a courageous person, and every beat of my heart increases my courage. Feeling great, you continue tracing your fourth truth. I am persistent and persevering. You continue to write these truths on the board, seeing them ingrained in your subconscious mind within your schoolroom. I am worthy of love, respect, and happiness simply because I exist. You can say these words as you write them on the board. See them. I embrace my unique qualities and talents, for they make me who I am. I trust in my abilities and have faith in my journey. I am proud of the person I am becoming and the progress I make each day. I am grateful for my body and all that it does for me. I am worthy of pursuing my dreams and creating the life I desire. I am confident in my abilities. The infinite intelligence within me recognizes my inherent worth and value and I accept this truth deeply in my subconscious mind. I am a divine expression of life, imbued with boundless potential and deserving of all good things. I release any negative beliefs about myself and embrace the truth that I am a child of the universe, worthy of love, respect, and abundance. I am one with the infinite mind. I am deserving of all the riches life has to offer. I am guided by the infinite wisdom within me, which always leads me toward choices that honor my worth and value. I affirm that I am deserving of love, respect, and kindness. I am worthy, valuable, and deserving of all the good life has to offer, and I am one with the divine. I am an eternal spiritual being, worthy of love, happiness, and abundance. I am a unique and essential part of the universe, and my presence matters. I am guided by my inner wisdom and intuition, which leads me towards choices that align with my highest good. I am a cosmic wonder, a stardust symphony, and my very existence is a testament to my inherent worth and value. I am a node of consciousness in an infinite network of possibility, and my unique perspective and gifts are essential to the unfolding of the universe. I am a fractal expression of the divine, and my worth is intrinsic and unquestionable. I am a creator of reality, and I choose to weave a narrative that celebrates my value and potential. I am an embodiment of the universe's endless creativity, and my self-worth is a reflection of this cosmic brilliance. I am a sacred geometry, a beautiful configuration of stardust and spirit, and my worth is woven into the very fabric of the cosmos. I am a pioneer of possibility, bravely exploring the frontiers of my own potential and worth. I'm a luminous being radiating the light of self-love and acceptance. I am a sacred vessel for the universe's creativity, and I honor my worth by embracing my role in the grand dance of existence. I am a manifestation of the universe's love and intelligence, and my self-worth is a reflection of this divine heritage. Now, as you look at the words on the board, your teacher directs your attention to the back of the room. On each side of the fireplace, there are big shelves of books, and you realize with amazement that all these books on both sides of the fireplace are about you. Your teacher guides you first to the books on the left side of the fireplace, and as you scan the titles, they startle you at first because the titles of these books represent all the negative thoughts, feelings, and actions you've ever associated with yourself. The books on the left contain all the worries and stresses that poison your life. They contain all the negative self-definitions and excuses that have prevented you from achieving your dreams, and your inner teacher explains to you that all these negative books are from the past, but they are still affecting your life and your feelings about yourself. Your teacher explains to you that most of the content in these books didn't even come from you. They were written by other people, parents, family members, outer teachers, peers, and authority figures of all kinds. These negative books were placed there by others and have no connection to your real self. But your subconscious mind has been reading these worthless old books so much that it has accepted them as true, Your inner teacher says enough is enough. It is time to leave other people's ideas about you in the past and learn who you truly are. Your inner teacher asks you to look at the titles of the books that contain all the negative thoughts you have had about yourself. It is painful at first to look at the titles of the books containing your negative self-thoughts. But you feel so peaceful in your classroom and so courageous that you take all the negative self-idea books off the shelf and carry them to the fireplace. Without even bothering to open any of the books, you hold your negative self-ideas in your hands and rip them apart. You toss all your negative self-thoughts and self-definitions into the fire. You rip the covers to shreds as well and toss them in because there is no longer a place in your mind for negative self-thoughts. And the fire burns all your negative self-ideas and negative self-definitions out of your mind forever. You return to the negative books on the left of the fireplace, and your inner teacher asks you to take down the books of negative feelings. These books contain all the negative feelings toward yourself that were connected to those worthless negative self-ideas. It feels so good to take those worthless negative self-feelings into your hands and rip them to shreds and throw them into the wonderfully cleansing fire. And the fire burns them out of your mind forever. Feeling great and getting the idea, you return to the shelf of negative books on the left and take down all the negative behavior books that were connected to the old, worthless, negative self-ideas and feelings. Your inner teacher doesn't even have to tell you what to do. It feels great to have those negative behaviors in your hands and tear them to shreds. You toss them into the fire and let it burn those old negative behaviors out of your mind forever. You simply pause for a moment and watch as the fire burns the last traces of your negative thoughts, feelings, and actions out of your mind forever. Then, feeling inspired and intuitively knowing what comes next, you return for the last books on the negative bookshelves. These books hold all the limitations you have ever accepted about yourself. They contain all the other I can'ts and all the excuses that have ever prevented you from achieving your dreams. You look to your inner teacher and receive an almost telepathic response. Your inner teacher confirms for you that all these limitations, I can'ts, and excuses were planted in your mind by others and have nothing to do with your true self. So with a wave of joy, you take all your limitations, I can'ts, and excuses into your hands, tear them to shreds, and throw them into the fire, cover and all. You watch with deep and peaceful satisfaction as the fire turns all the negative books of the past into smoke and ash. And your inner mind is free of all the chains of the past. Feeling free and peaceful, open to amazing possibilities, you move to the books on the right side, and with a very pleasant surprise, you see all these books have titles that reflect the real you, your true self. These titles reflect the wonderful, talented, skilled, loving, accomplished, creative, and good qualities you accept as the real you. You read these titles, and they say things like loving, confident, strong, capable, worthy, important, terrific, imaginative, intelligent, poised, fascinating, energetic, talented, skilled, special, creative, and loved. You look at these books and you feel a warm swelling of pride. You know these books are describing you at your natural best. Your inner teacher asks your subconscious mind to read these positive, true books over and over, and to integrate their truths into your outer life. You accept these books represent the real you. You accept the ways you intuitively think, feel, and act are wonderfully positive. And your positive thoughts and feelings and behaviors make life better for yourself and all you love. Just thinking about these books gives you a warm and joyous feeling. Your inner mind is integrating all the positive contents of these books into your thoughts, feelings, and actions. You feel a new lease on life. You look out at the world and everything is better. The world is alive with possibility, because inside you are free of the chains of the past. And you are rediscovering your true nature more and more with every beat of your heart and breath of your lungs. There are 4 special books that your inner teacher calls to your attention. They are beautifully bound in expansive red and blue leather with gold lettering on their titles and golden page edges. They are the most precious of the books on the right, and your inner mind was so distracted by the old negative books that it really hasn't had a chance to read these 4 precious books with the focus they deserve. Your inner teacher gives your subconscious mind a homework assignment. It is to read, discover, and integrate all the wonderful content of these 4 books into your outer life. The first of your books is titled My True Self, Who I Really Am. You turn to the first page and read the first sentence, which reads, "First, understand this. You are a child of an infinite and creative universe and loved beyond imagination." Your subconscious mind surges with joy, knowing that this book reveals the deepest truths of your being. And your subconscious mind dedicates itself reading, understanding, and implementing every word of this book. The second of your special books is titled My Deepest Dreams, Goals, and Desires. It reveals the dreams of your deepest being, the things that you are alive to do and experience. You read the first sentence and your book of deepest dreams starts out, "Understand this. You are free to have, to do, or to be whatever you can dream and imagine, and you are a powerful dreamer." You have an exciting surge of expectation and knowing that your inner mind will be reading your book of deepest dreams, goals, and desires, and doing everything necessary to make them conscious. Your inner mind focuses all your energy into bringing your deepest dreams into reality. The third book is titled My Book of Hidden Skills and Abilities. These are the abilities and skills you never realized you had. They are meant to unfold throughout your life to help you realize your deepest dreams. The first sentence of your book of skills and abilities reads, "You have talents and abilities you have not yet discovered or fully developed, and you are now free to find and manifest your passions in life." And again, you feel an incredible wave of joy and satisfaction knowing that your inner mind is rediscovering your deepest talents and bringing them to the surface to help you create your new life with energy and delight. The fourth of your special assignment books is titled My Gifts to the World. With joy, you remember that, like each of us, has a reason for being alive, and that reason includes the positive impacts you are meant to make in the lives of others, making the world a little better for our having been here. Your book of gifts opens with this amazing sentence, "You arrived on this earth complete with wonderful, unique gifts to discover and share with the world to make life better for everyone you encounter. You are now free to discover and unwrap those gifts." There's a special good feeling that fills you as you remember day by day more and more of what you have to offer. Your subconscious mind willingly and joyfully takes on the task of reading your 4 precious inner books and making their truths part of your outer consciousness and reality. You feel a surging new energy flow into your life. You experience a new excitement and vitality about living a meaningful life. And you know yourself to be a positive influence on others as you creatively build your dreams and help others achieve theirs. You believe in yourself. You know yourself to be intelligent, worthy, creative, loving, kind, positive, talented, and valuable in each and every way. You think, feel, and act positively and with the best intentions all the time. You notice other people noticing the positive changes in your attitudes and in your life, and you are truly delighted. You feel a special kindness for yourself and for every experience of your life. You love yourself and approve of your thoughts, feelings, and actions more than ever before. And with each and every day, you feel yourself creating your dreams. You know yourself to be a beloved child of a creative and beautiful universe, and you look forward to the gifts that each day brings. And if these ideas are acceptable to you, you simply continue breathing, just as you are. And every breath you breathe magnifies and reinforces every idea on this activation. Anytime you listen to this, or even think about your classroom and your inner teacher, it is as if you are instantly there, and the lessons get deeper and deeper, and 1,000 times deeper every time you visit your inner teacher and classroom in your mind. Your inner teacher has one more special lesson, just for you. As my voice is quiet for a minute, your inner teacher talks to your conscious and subconscious minds, imparting a special lesson. The one that you most need to hear to remember your deepest and truest nature. The lesson that you most need to hear now, so you remember to love and appreciate yourself more each and every day. You may be consciously aware of your inner teacher's words, or you may just consciously be aware of a deep, self-loving feeling filling your mind. And the inner teacher is communicating vast amounts of information directly into your subconscious mind. The moment of silence for your inner teacher to give you your special personal lesson begins now. As you return, you know that your inner teacher has given you a wonderful, self-affirming private message. And the more often you use this activation, the more your inner teacher shares with you all you need to know about loving yourself as the gifted, talented, and wonderful human being that you are. You accept and love yourself more with every beat of your heart, with every breath you breathe, and you share your inner love with everyone you meet, knowing that you are a wonderful and appreciated part of so many lives. Now it is time to return to the surface of the mind, knowing that in the background your inner mind continues discarding the negative lessons of the past and replacing them with your inner truths. Every day, in every way, your life is improving. In every breath you breathe, your inner mind is incorporating, extending, and implementing all the positive ideas on this activation. Go out into the day feeling truly worthy and special. And welcome to the reality revolution.